Blessings, everyone. Sending out so much love from here in Avalon. And wow, talk about some intense and some powerful times that we're all kind of moving through and transiting through right now. And, beyond all the chaos, beyond all the stress that I know many of us are in, what a beautiful time we're being given right now to start to drop in, to actually go inward, to become still, to start exploring places within our own being that maybe we wouldn't have explored before. And what a blessing and what a gift that really is. And so we're being gifted this time now to use for inner development, inner growth, cultivation, where we really get to, explore things, learn things, reach out maybe into realms that we haven't before, or maybe we're given the opportunity to go inside and to go to the places that we've being slowly drawn into, that we've been magnetized to, maybe for a very long time. And so I've co-created an amazing offering that I'm so excited to bring through, which is all about Mary Magdalene and the Rose teachings. And this is something that I've been so passionate about, I'd say, for the last 10 years, but in reality, I think it's probably many lifetimes of devotion and honoring and really cultivating the lineages of what Mary Magdalene represents and also what the Rose teachings really represent. And the more I kind of tune in with these frequencies and these codes right now, it feels like they're so important. And the more I hear from people, it feels like there's a magnetism where many of us right now are being pulled toward these teachings, toward these realizations, toward these areas of wisdom and knowledge. And I think there's a really powerful reason for that. There's a really powerful point that we're being pulled deeper and deeper into these aspects of who we are. And I know specifically for me, as well as I'm sure a lot of you women and men out there, is that there's a deep resonance that's taking place in our soul when we come into contact with certain spiritual or archetypal figures, because there's gifts, there's treasure, there's insights in there waiting to be found and unlocked. And I think Mary Magdalene holds those codes for many of us right now, and especially what the Rose lineages and the Rose transmissions and what the Rose teachings mean for so many people. Almost like there's this blooming that's taking place. And I think a lot of us can see that happening right now in the collective. There's this beautiful blooming that's taking place within our consciousness. And this is exactly, I think, one of what the Rose truly represents. And as we get into this course more, I'll be speaking a lot about also Aramaic, and there's different ways of even translating the idea of the second coming. But really, when we get into the root aspect of the Aramaic word for that second coming, it actually translates more as second opening, or really even more deeply than that. The second coming in Aramaic is about the second blooming, this re-blooming of wisdom and remembrance. And that's key here. It's that it's not so much that we'll be coming into contact with this new wisdom and information. Really, it's more about we'll be soul remembering it. So this is what I'm excited to be co-creating with a very dear sister of mine, where we'll be creating a space in which we can explore more of Mary Magdalene, more of the Rose lineage, and what this actually means for us. And we'll be doing that over a series of 4 weeks. So each week we'll be having kind of a different topic or a different focus energy that we'll be working on. And both of us each week will be sharing, all the stories, all the teachings, all the transmissions that are very resonant and right for us, and hopefully share some things that maybe you've never even heard before. So during the course, over the 4 weeks, we'll be, each week going through a different kind of theme, different type of energy, different type of topic, bringing through, the things that are so near and dear to us, along with guided meditations. And what I'm so excited about is bringing you all into the language of Aramaic. And so a lot of you might have heard of Aramaic before, but this is the original language, this ancient kind of Syriac language that Jesus and the Essenes spoke. And there's a lot of truth and a lot of wisdom in there that I can't wait to bring so many of you into the magic of this mystical language. So this offering is going to be, I think, so needed and so resonant to many of us out there right now, because it's going to, I think, share a lot of what people have been so hungry for and so drawn toward with Mary Magdalene and the Rose, and then give that type of additional active energetic support through the guided meditations, and again being brought into the original words and spoken language of Jesus, of Mary Magdalene, of the Essenes, and where you're going to have an opportunity to learn new words, to understand the vibrational resonance and qualities of this language. And also, I think above all else, just give us something really fun to do during this inward dive. And again, what more beautiful of an opportunity that we have now, where we have nothing else to do. We're basically inside now. Not, I don't want to say forced, but we're given this opportunity to dive into the things that can really make a big difference in our life. So if you're being drawn and feeling called to know more about Mary Magdalene, and especially what the Rose Lineage represents, if you want more of that energetic support now during this time with some guided meditations, as well as if you've ever been curious, and to me it's one of the most passionate things that I'm studying right now, which is Aramaic. If this is something you're curious about, then this course would be a great opportunity for you. And it's a really simple format. It's going to take place within a Facebook group over 4 weeks, and we wanted to make the price really, really low and easy, accessible for everyone. So the cost of the course is $44 US. And then the nice thing about all the material, we'll be doing it through a Facebook group. It will be posted there and available for rewatch and replay anytime. So it's not bound by having to be in the group participating at a certain time. No, everything gets posted, everything will be there, so you can always come back to it or really watch it on your own time. So if you have a lot of kids to take care of right now, or you just might be busy with a lot of things, it's a super simple, do it yourself, watch and participate as you like course. So I feel so excited, and I think a lot of you out there might be feeling this resonance and this draw to Mary Magdalene and to the Rose. And what I tell people, and this is something I've been doing for a long time now, is that there's always these deeper codes that reside into us that are always constantly whispering out, just waiting for spaces to activate them, waiting for synchronicities to catalyze them, waiting for opportunities for them to grow and to bloom into their fullness. And this is what I hope this course will bring to any of you who participate, this opportunity to come into a new resonance, or maybe your first remembrance of what the Magdalene can be for so many, and also what the Rose and the Rose transmissions, teachings, and lineages can mean for you. So the course begins April 4th, 4/4, and I guess 2020, another 4/4. And the cost is $44. And so if this is something you're feeling drawn to, trust that call. And I'm so excited to be present with you and holding this container and offering all that I can when it comes to the wisdom, the magic of Mary Magdalene and of the Rose Lineages. So sending you a big hug. I hope nothing but peace and grace is in your life right now as we all kind of transition through this intense opening of a time. So thank all of you. Thank you. And please visit the link in the comment or in the description of this video. That's where you can learn more and sign up there. So we'll see all of you there for April 4th.